So this time our story brings us to Los Angeles, California. I'm 18 years old, about to graduate high school, trying to figure out what to do with my life. Since I was 6 years old, I always told people I want to be a film director.
I'm James Anderson, the doctor.
So I was pursuing that most of my high school years. Okay, but back to LA. Me and my dad go to this event called The Call. I found myself in a stadium with 60,000 other believers, worshiping and praying all day, hearing messages about going all in for Jesus. Little did I know that this day, I literally would go into that stadium one way and leave differently.
Big change.
I call it the Day of Destiny, and there were some messages throughout the day. Would you go anywhere or do anything for the sake of the gospel? And there was this moment, everyone lifted their shoes above their heads as a sign of saying, yes, God, I would go anywhere or do anything for you. And the next day, I remember thinking, this is where everything changes. I'm never going to be the same.
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
And what's crazy is I've never thought about missions before. I never wanted to be in ministry. I didn't even lead worship at the time. But now, 10 years later, I've been to 28 nations for missions, primarily with worship ministry. As many of the years I was in Norway, I was serving The Send, which was basically the same event I went to. One of the things we were doing with The Send was this school tour. And what was so cool was this full circle moment. I was the guy every night doing the shoe moment, calling people to, would you go anywhere or do anything for the gospel? Which was so crazy because 8 years later, I found myself calling people to the same thing that God changed my life through.
That was totally wicked!
And what's also fun is just in about a month, I'll be headed to Albania to serve with The Send again to lead worship. I'm just thankful that God met me and changed my life and put me on the trajectory that I'm on. Though I'm still based in the States, this is still the vision, this is still the heart. Do missions, ministry, lead worship, and call others into the same kind of surrender that I experienced. What could God do with your yes? Will you go anywhere or do anything for Jesus and for the sake of the gospel?